Have you ever felt like the universe was quietly guiding you towards someone, pulling the strings of fate in ways you couldn't explain? This is a story of two dreamers, Arpan and Nima, whose worlds collided in the most unexpected ways, changing their lives forever. Nima was a quiet soul. Every evening, she'd sit by her bedroom window, the golden sunlight dancing on her sketchbook as she poured her heart onto the pages. Her art often reflected her deepest desires. Somewhere deep inside, she longed for someone to fill the blank spaces of her life, someone who could see the world the way she did. But the sound of a distant guitar would sometimes interrupt her thoughts, his music weaving its way into her heart. His melodies felt like a conversation, one she desperately wanted to join. One chaotic afternoon, the city buzzed with its usual frenzy. Nima wove through the crowd. Her arms full of vibrant sketches clutched tightly against her chest. She is rushing for a meeting that could change everything. On the other side of the same street, Arpan strode with an air of unshakable confidence, his phone buzzing incessantly in his hand. He answered each text with precision, his other hand holding a precariously full cup of coffee. Neither saw the other coming. Time seemed to slow as papers fluttered through the air, and coffee splashed everywhere. Arpan instinctively grabbed Nima's arm to steady her, his hazel eyes locking onto her almond-shaped ones. For a moment, the world around them blurred, leaving just the two of them.
"I'm so sorry,"
Nima stammered, kneeling to pick up her scattered sketches. Arpan joined her, picking up a sheet and pausing to admire it.
"Is this yours?"
he asked, his voice filled with genuine curiosity. Nima smiled, her cheeks flushing under his gaze. Their first meeting ended with exchanged smiles and a lingering sense of familiarity, as if they'd known each other far longer than those fleeting moments on the sidewalk. Fate, however, wasn't done with them. Days later, she had been offered a chance to collaborate on a project, designing visuals for a music video. As the studio door opened, her heart skipped a beat. There he was. Arpan.
"Hey, coffee girl,"
he teased, his warm grin instantly calming her nerves. He went through his sketchbook and was impressed with the work she did. He welcomed her with a smile to work as a part of team. Over the weeks that followed, their collaboration grew into something much more. Late nights in the studio became a blend of sketches and melodies, shared coffees, and quiet conversations. Nima would sketch, while Arpan strummed his guitar, their creative energies syncing effortlessly.
"Is this me?"
he asked, laughing. Nima trying to grab it back.
"You've captured me perfectly,"
he said, his laughter softening into admiration. Arpan at a distance noticed little things about Nima, a sense of insecurity in Arpan's eyes when looking at Nima interacting with others. He noticed the way Nima held the book close to her heart with a picture of him said it all. It was a clear hint for Arpan. Arpan hands her a pair of headphones, gently placing them over her ears. During one such session, Arpan proposes the idea of filming a music video to accompany their latest track. Though initially hesitant, Nima agrees, trusting Arpan's vision. Nima is surprised when listening. She knew every lyric that she is listening to is for her. The song seems to echo her innermost thoughts, her dreams, and her struggles. As she listens to the melody he has prepared, her expression shifts from mild curiosity to astonishment. She tries to dismiss the uncanny connection, smiling awkwardly, but her eyes betray the emotion swirling within her. The minimalist studio transforms into the setting for their video shoot. Nima stands awkwardly in front of the camera, fidgeting with her hands. Arpan steps into the frame, his presence reassuring. He whispers,
Just breathe, I'm here beautiful.
As the shoot progresses, Arpan's light-hearted jokes and encouraging words gradually bring out Nima's natural confidence. The camera captures candid moments of her laughing and glowing, her initial nervousness giving way to genuine joy. The air between them buzzed with unspoken words, their closeness amplifying every glance and touch. As they moved to the music, the choreography felt like an excuse to stay near, their bond louder than the beat. In that moment, the line between the performance and their feelings blurred, their connection as beautiful and undeniable as the music surrounding them. At one point, while adjusting her position for a shot, Nima slips. Arpan reacts swiftly, catching her before she falls. Their faces are inches apart, and for a brief moment, time seems to stand still. Their breaths synchronize, and the unspoken connection between them becomes palpable. Both feel the intensity of the moment, but choose not to acknowledge it, continuing with the shoot as if nothing happened. As their professional relationship grows, so does their personal bond. Late-night studio sessions turn into conversations about life, dreams, and fears. Arpan's reserved nature begins to crack, revealing a thoughtful and caring side. Nima, too, opens up, her laughter becoming more frequent and her smiles more genuine. Weeks later, Arpan and Nima attended an event. In a gala evening, Nima stood to the side. She watched Arpan mingle confidently with glamorous women, her admiration tinged with insecurity. As the evening wore on, Nina slipped onto the balcony, seeking refuge. She whispered to herself,
He belongs to a world I'll never fit into. I don't belong
Arpan
here.
scanned the crowd, his eyes searching for Nima. When he saw her retreating figure, concern flickered across his face. Excusing himself, he followed her to the balcony. Stepping closer,
Nima, it's not about where you belong, it's about who you belong with, and for me that's you.
her doubts began to melt away as he spoke, his words carrying a sincerity that touched her soul. In that moment, the glittering cityscape faded, and Nima began smiling. The sound of heavy rain filled the air. As Nima opened the door to find Arpan standing there, drenched and shivering, holding a bouquet of wildflowers. Her eyes widened in surprise and concern.
Arpan, you're soaking wet. What are you doing here?
She exclaimed, quickly stepping aside to let him in. Arpan stepped into the warmth of her home, his voice trembling as he said,
I needed to see you.
Nima hurried to grab a towel, her heart racing with a mix of emotions. She noticed the intensity in his eyes. As she unfolded the note, the rain continued to patter against the windows. Her eyes scanned the words as she read.
You're my muse, my melody, my everything.
Tears welled up in her eyes and spilled down her cheeks. Arpan grabbed her in his arms, she said.
You didn't have to do this.
I did, because it's you, Nima. Always you.
The world seemed to pause as they held each other, their bond growing even deeper in the quiet, intimate moment. Days turn into weeks, and their collaboration deepens. As time passed, Arpan started noticing Nima. She bit her lip when she was focused, the sparkle in her eyes when she talked about her art, and her unspoken insecurities that she tried to hide. Their bond deepened, and soon, their love became the center of their worlds. On a quiet evening under a canopy of stars, Arpan proposed to Nima. Nima holding a simple yet elegant ring. Arpan says,
You've given my life its melody. Will you marry me?
Yes.
And she whispered. Arpan pulled Nima close, their faces inches apart, the world around them fading away. His gaze held hers, deep and full of love, as he gently wrapped his arms around her. Nima melted into his embrace, her heart racing in sync with his. In that moment, everything else vanished, their love blossomed, pure and unspoken, lost in each other. Their journey didn't just end there, it blossomed into a partnership that inspired others. Their music video, a reflection of their love story, went viral, touching hearts everywhere. Arpan and Nima's journey is a testament to the beauty of two souls finding each other and building a life filled with music, love, and unwavering support. The world celebrated their union as both artists and soulmates. In the end, their love story wasn't just about finding each other. It was about creating something beautiful together, a melody and a masterpiece intertwined forever. And that, dear listeners, is the magic of love. When two souls find harmony, even in life's chaotic symphony. I hope you enjoyed this heartfelt story. If it touched your heart, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.